We made a list of Candace Cameron Bure's best Hallmark movies for you, so here's our list of Candace Cameron Bure's best Hallmark movies. Number 10. Puppy Love. When single mom Megan Nolan, played by Candace Cameron Bure, moves to a new town, she feels guilty for uprooting her 10-year-old daughter Caitlin, played by Katie Hawkins. Seeing that Caitlin's only friend is their neighbor Gail's dog, Megan agrees to adopt a pooch of their own to keep her company. Megan instantly regrets her decision when Caitlin becomes smitten with the biggest, sloppiest dog in the shelter, a lovable but unruly pup named Jake. Just as Jake begins to destroy their new home, a handsome stranger named Ben, played by Victor Webster, knocks on her door, claiming Jake is his. A professional baseball player, Ben was traveling for a game when Jake ran away under the less than watchful eye of his friend Riles, played by Jamison Jones, and wound up at a shelter. When Ben sees how Caitlin's love for Jake almost matches his own, he agrees to share custody with a little girl, despite immediately butting heads with bossy Megan. Will Ben's puppy playdates keep his proud bachelor on a short leash, or will he soon discover his best friend is leading him straight to love? Number 9. Christmas Under Wraps. When a driven doctor doesn't get the prestigious position she planned for, she unexpectedly finds herself moving to a remote Alaskan town. While she meets the locals and even starts a new romance, she has to learn to let the life she planned for give way to a love she never could have imagined, and finds this festive small town is hiding one big holiday secret. The cast consists of Candace Cameron Bure playing Lauren Brunel, David O'Donnell playing Andy Holliday, Robert Pine playing Henry Brunel, Brian Doyle Murray playing Frank Holliday, Joyce Cohen playing Maggie Brunel, Paige Petruca playing Hattie, James Geisford playing Wyatt, Bryce Cornelius playing Nate, Jack Gray playing Melissa, and Corey Dangerfield playing Mr. Wynn.
Anyone ever told you you look just like Santa Claus?
Well, thank you.
This is a hammer.
It's a toy making tool.
Is this place for real?
That's garland for you. Pulling the roses more.
Thank you. This is the best Christmas I've ever had.
Number 8. Moonlight and Mistletoe. Moonlight and Mistletoe is a 2008 Christmas television film directed by Karen Arthur. Holly Crosby, played by Candace Cameron Bure, is the daughter of Nick Crosby, played by Tom Arnold, the owner of Santaville, an amusement park focusing on Christmas, open 365 days a year. Fed up with being second fiddle to her father, who is devoted to the amusement park with all of his heart and soul, she leaves him in her teenage years. Years later, she's a successful businesswoman in the big city who is devoted to her work, but she doesn't have a social life. A few weeks before Christmas, she receives a call from Peter, played by Christopher Whale, her father's employee, informing her he was injured in a sleighing accident. Although she is estranged from her father, she immediately packs her bags and heads back to Santaville.
Legal words, it boils down to one thing. You gave up on Santaville years ago and you're doing it again.
Gave up? Dad, I went to college. I got a job, a career.
Right.
Number 7. A Bone to Pick, an Aurora Teagarden mystery. Aurora Teagarden is known around her town as a master sleuth. When her friend unexpectedly dies and leaves Aurora everything in her will, she also leaves a troubling murder mystery. It's up to Aurora to solve the murder before she becomes the next victim.
You have some sort of super sleuth power.
I have to figure out if there's a murderer close by.
Number 6. Switch for Christmas. When identical twin sisters are stuck planning their respective Christmas parties, they're convinced the grass is greener on the other side, deciding to swap lives for the holiday. The lessons they learn along the way may turn out to make this the best Christmas ever. This movie stars Candace Cameron Bure, Mark Declan, Ian Bailey, and Happy the dog.
You should be proud of what you've done so far. You're doing great work. And I can't wait to see what you do next year.
Thank you.
Are you and Mom gonna stop the switch? I mean, it's been nice having you around. Even if you are making me do more chores.
Now that we're halfway through, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we bring out new videos each week. Number 5. A Shoe Addict's Christmas. As Christmas approaches, Noelle, played by Candace Cameron Bure, is at a crossroads in her life when it seems that love, a connection with her father, and her dream career are out of reach. When she stays late at her job in a department store on a snowy Christmas Eve, she accidentally gets locked in after closing. She isn't too concerned about the prospect of spending the night in the store until a quirky woman appears out of nowhere in the shoe department and tells Noelle that she's her guardian angel. Soon, Noelle finds herself revisiting Christmas past, present, and future, as she must work with her new neighbor, a handsome Christmas-loving firefighter, to plan the annual Christmas charity gala, while visiting the holidays of yesterday and tomorrow help Noelle take new chances and discover the true spirit of Christmas, and in realizing that the only thing standing in her way of leading a fulfilling life is herself, will the love she has longed for all her life be the best surprise gift of all. Starring Candace Cameron Bure, Luke McFarlane, and Jean Smart.
No, she's there. She had a big red wacky hat.
I'm sorry, but we haven't found anyone in here but you.
Number 4. Christmas Town. On her way to get a new job as a teacher, Lauren stops in Grandin Falls, where she meets and befriends single handyman Travis, his foster kid, and many other locals in the weeks up to Christmas. This is one of her most underrated movies.
Sounds like a little bit of fate brought you to Grandin Falls.
Maybe so.
I am right here. And I'm not going anywhere.
White picket fence.
Too cliche?
No, it's
Number 3. Let It Snow. When Falcon Resorts acquires family-owned Snow Valley Lodge from retiring owners Carla, played by Gabriel Rose, and Paul, played by Dan Wilmot, driven executive Stephanie Beck, played by Candace Cameron Bure, must spend the week before Christmas in Maine, preparing a proposal on the property's renovations. Determined to impress Falcon's president, her detached father Ted, played by Alan Thicke, Stephanie reluctantly departs her warm Arizona home to immerse herself in the lodge's property and decide how to change it to fit the hip, young Falcon brand. While preparing to rebuild the Snow Valley Lodge from the ground up, Stephanie butts heads with her property guide Brady Lewis, played by Jesse Hutch, Carla and Paul's son, who has decided to leave the family's business over creative differences with his dad. Number 2. Journey Back to Christmas. A nurse, played by Candace Cameron Bure from World War II, is transported in time to 2016 and meets a man who helps her discover the bonds of family and that the true meaning of Christmas is timeless. This movie is touching, and Candace plays this role like a goddess.
You don't know what's coming tonight?
The comet.
Number 1. Aurora Teagardens Mysteries, Till Death Do Us Part. Just days before Aurora's wedding, a body is discovered, and Aurora fears that her father may be a suspect. She and Nick race to solve the cold case before they walk down the aisle.
Well, hopefully someone can help us identify the victim.
Wait, victim? He was murdered?
Bro, we haven't released that information to the public yet.
You kind of just did.
What movie did you like best? What movie was missing on our list for you? Tell us in the comments. For our biggest fans, consider becoming a member for bonus perks and access. Don't forget to check out our merch store for the perfect binge-watching apparel. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We put out new videos like this one every week. We'll see you for our next video. Thanks for watching.